What's up, guys? Welcome to another vlog. Sorry I'm coming on here with a little energy. However, I did want to make a vlog, so I'm here and I just want to chat with you guys. So I'm not sure if I've still been uploading every day. It was a challenge that I wanted to give myself, at least for the month of March. But I am not going to lie, I have been feeling the burnout lately of posting every day. I think one of the reasons why I've been feeling it is because my latest vlog that I was trying to get together, the latest vlog that I was trying to get together gave me the hardest time. And I don't know how well it's going to do. I know that's besides the point. That shouldn't matter. But in a way, it still does matter because you spend hours upon hours upon hours working on a video and you're tweaking it. And it's all about, what you like, what you want the video to portray, your emotions, your moment, the way that you see the world for that day. Like, that's what you're trying to portray onto camera. And, I'm getting it all together. I'm uploading it. I put it in my Final Cut Pro. I share it on my computer and I upload it to YouTube and I forget about it. And then I work on another video and I put that up and then I catch the video and I see that in fact it's 38 minutes. But when I look at Final Cut Pro, it's still an hour. So you don't know how many times I did it. And then I stayed up one night. I basically didn't go to sleep. I had a full day of work. I can't tell you what day it was, but a full day of work. Got home like around 8 or 9, and then I had a trip the next day. I didn't really catch it until later on that night. I was doing other stuff, but then I had looked at it that night, and it just made me stay up the whole night because I was trying to wait and see if Final Cut Pro would upload it on my computer. It did, but it still did it the wrong way. So I legit didn't get any sleep that day. I had to go to work, and I'm telling you, I just felt like maybe for the last 3 or 4 days I've been running on fumes. And this is the part that people be talking about when it comes to YouTube. It's like you have this YouTube high in the beginning. You just have all of these wonderful feelings and when you see it, you're like, I can emulate that. I can get to part of that level, half of that level, a quarter of that level, somewhat of that level, okay, somewhat. But then you have nights like I had. For like the past 2 or 3 nights, I was uploading the same video and it was giving me the same error. I even called Apple to try to figure it out and see what was happening, and at the end of the phone call it still did the exact same thing. And then I finally said, I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm going to get good sleep. I said I have to sit this down because if I don't sit it down, I'm going to lose it. I'm not getting any mental rest. There's no kind of reset. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just have to start all over again, and I'll just do it at a later date because this one is taking it out of me and it's making me not want to upload. It's having me second guess, like, okay, was this really the right move? Am I doing too much? Am I uploading too much? Like, am I sharing too much? Like, again, all those thoughts just started to run through my mind, and I was just finally like, go take a hot shower and get in the bed. And even after that, I shut my phone off. I was just out because when you are on this platform and any social media and you're actually trying to gain followers and gain a community, for whatever reason, nonstop, when you really get into it, you're always thinking about it because you're always thinking about how you can be better from the day before, how you can continue to grow, how you can do more. So it's nonstop. And I finally just sat it down. I finally was just like, you know what, I gotta let it go because it's going to be another night of not getting sleep, another night of feeling stressed because it won't work the way that I want it to. I want it to work right now. My plan, keyword, my plan was for it to be uploaded at a certain date and a certain time, and it didn't get done. And I was very frustrated with myself and frustrated with the process and frustrated that I couldn't get it. And that wasn't getting me anywhere. So I went to sleep and had great sleep when I finally just said, you know what? I'm gonna let it do what it do. I'm gonna turn off my phone and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I got up the next day. I didn't look at my laptop. I went to work, didn't get done with work till the evening time, turned the laptop back on, and I was checking another video that I had already scheduled to post, and that one was doing really well. And then I'm like, okay, let's try it again. So this time it finally downloaded on my computer. Finally, the whole video, everything edited the way that I wanted it to be. So I'm like, great. So now that's what I'm doing. I've done it now. I've uploaded it. It's scheduled to go out tomorrow. And it feels great. But at the same time, I still sort of feel burnt out. I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I need a more strategic schedule, because it's great that a lot of small content creators are posting every day because they're trying to put themselves in the algorithm. They're just trying to keep posting. And to a point, I get it, because even I was saying, you know, it's about quantity, not quality for a second, because I was listening to somebody else. But like me backtracking and me really thinking about this thing like long term, because I gotta see it further than just a day out. I gotta see it further than just a challenge that I want to give myself for 30 days or even 90 days or even 6 months. Like if I'm really thinking about making money off of this and not just a quick buck, I gotta see it further than this. And right now, trying to post every single day is really not sustainable. It's really, in a way, burning me out, because I'm constantly trying to think of thumb titles. I'm trying to think of music. I'm trying to think of how can I split this video up so I could still have another video. So in case I don't do footage today, I could do footage tomorrow. Like constant hamster wheel. And it's like whatever hits. In a sense, it's good, but then in a sense, it's not. It's like I'm nonstop going and I'm not getting any rest. And I was writing it down, a couple hours ago, that maybe I want to do a vlog a week, maybe 2 like sit-down videos, and then throw in some shorts. Do something else that gives me a little bit more rest and like breather room, I guess you can say. And then at the same time, still be like giving you guys like quality content. Because I don't want to always be on here rambling and you guys just see whatever. Like, I want to be able to look back and be like, you know, that was some really educational stuff, Kareesha. That was very, like, informative. Like, even now, when I look at it, I will still take something from it. Like, I want to be able to look back and do that. But I don't know. This is just me talking and sharing with you guys how I feel about this YouTube journey, because it is a journey. It is a journey, and I'm just trying to figure out how to keep moving forward with it and not give up because of my feelings. Because your feelings will catch you in a lot of different situations that you don't need to be in, okay? Your feelings will do that to you. Don't rely on your feelings. I say it again. Don't rely on your feelings, because feelings are not truth. They are what you feel. They're not facts, okay? Feelings are not facts. We got to stick with the goal, stick with the plan. Whatever it is that you had told yourself when you were so pumped up, when you didn't have a care in the world, when everything was, you know, going your way, that's what you're supposed to stick by, not by how you feel. Even though when your body tells you at certain times, like how I was saying, I just need to go to sleep, that wasn't just a feeling, that was necessary. It was necessary for my body to get that rest, to get that sleep. That went beyond feelings. That was like, if you don't get sleep, you're about to start, you know, shutting down, and it's not going to be good. Like, your body needs rest, so go to sleep. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I'm on my last work day of my trip, and I have a few off days tomorrow. Get some errands done, get some things that need to be done since I finally got some days off, and then back at it again later this week. So yeah, guys, that's where my head is right now. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna keep uploading every day. I want to, because that was the goal that I had in mind, but I'm feeling it. I am not gonna play. I'm feeling it, and sometimes I don't want to turn on this camera, and it's sad. Well, I guess it's not sad, but it's just like, it's crazy, because just like, you're so consistent, you're pushing out content, you're doing it, and then all of a sudden you just don't feel like it. And it's like, okay, do you go by your feelings and let the ball drop, or do you push past that? Do you push past your feelings? Do you push past, you know, all the different scenarios that you got going on in your head because of how you feel at the moment? Or do you just let this thing play out, see how it goes, and go from there? Because I'm not saying that, I don't know how long I was trying to go. I was trying to at least go for 30 days, go for the month of March. But then in my mind I was saying 90, and then I said, well, what if 6 months? And it's like, you keep going so far down the road, you haven't even got past the first step. Can we get past the first step first, okay? It's like, can we get past the first step before we start planning the 5th, 6th, 20th, 50th step. Sometimes we get so ahead of ourselves because we're so excited about what can be. But what are we doing right now to sustain ourselves, to keep that fire still going? And I feel like I put the cart before the horse in a sense, but at the same time, I don't want to give up. This is me just truly being transparent and coming on camera and telling you guys how I feel. But at the same time, am I going to push past this feeling, or am I going to rethink the whole thing? If it's worth like me putting out every single day, or, you know, do I just do how? I guess we'll have to see as the days go by what I will end up doing. Yeah, because it's a business. I mean, it's a job. It really is. And it's a job to yourself, this YouTube thing. Like, you get to decide when you're going to pick up this camera. You get to decide when you're going to edit a video. If you're going to edit the video, or if you're going to watch your favorite show. You get to decide. Are you going to look up YouTube videos to figure out how to do this or that? Or are you just going to be on your phone scrolling? Like, you get to decide what is more important at the moment, you know, when you have time, when you're not having to work your day job. And each and every time, like, I'm taking like a break or something, like that's always like crossing in my mind. I could be making a video right now. I could be figuring out how to edit this part of my video that I wanted to edit, but I don't know how to, so I need to look up another YouTube video to figure it out. Like, that's what be going on in my mind. So it's like, are you going to take the time to do what you really want to do, or are you just going to say you really want to do it, but when it gets, you know, what's that saying goes? What's that saying? When the rubber meets the road, are you going to push past? Are you going to say, you know what? I'm putting my feelings down. I'm putting all my what ifs on the back table. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to see where this can go. I'm going to push past my feelings. I'm going to push past being tired. I'm going to schedule and make sure I get enough sleep and rest, so that's not an excuse anymore. You know, just all of that. And sometimes that's not even an excuse, because when you're working a 9 to 5 and you're trying to work for yourself too, it's guaranteed there's just going to be some nights that you're not going to get as much rest as you would like. And it's just, you have to suck it up, because if you believe in your dream, then you got to suck it up. And as far as I can see, you got to believe in your dream way more than anybody else does. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. I mean, you got to know without a shot of a doubt, without anybody validating, anybody telling you you're doing a good job. If you do not know for yourself, then there is no point of doing it, because fear is going to stand in your face all day long. But are you going to cow down to it? Or are you going to say, yeah, I acknowledge you, fear. I see you. I know you're here, but okay, and I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing. You got to know for yourself. And when you know it for yourself, you got to drive that thing like nobody's business. And I think I'm at that point. And I feel like that point will come up a lot, because there's different levels in this thing. It's different levels in life. It's not going to always just turn out the way that we hope for it to be because we put in the work. Like, that's just not how it works. But it doesn't mean that what you put in, you don't get out. You do. It's just, it won't go the way that you thought it would. Usually it's always better. But the way that it happens, you may feel like it's not. But the end result is the end result. You're still going to get to that end result. Whether you have to crawl rather than walk, you have to run rather than swim, it's like you'll still get to the end. It just may not be the way that you wanted it to be. Are you going to stare fear in the face and say, let's do this thing? Because if you want to sit here and watch me, then I might as well smile back at you and be like, let's go at it together. You know, you might as well just acknowledge fear every time it likes to rear its ugly head. And fear can mean, you know, everything that you think people may be saying about you. Fear may be you don't like how you look on camera, you don't like how you sound, or you don't know what to post, or you're tired of posting, or you don't know how to edit. Like, fear is a lot of things with this thing. But are you going to just let it ride with you? Or are you going to let it stop you? I'd rather at this point let it ride with me, because if I've done all this up to this point, then what's the point of stopping now? It's not going to stop. It's still going to be there in other ways and factors in my life. So why stop now? And especially if this is something that you enjoy doing, you find joy in it. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. I'm trying to get some videos together now so I don't have to keep trying to edit them every day, because that one vlog, man, it took so much out of me that I stopped editing my other vlogs. So I kind of got behind in my head, my schedule that I have for myself. And so now this is me trying to pick that schedule back up, but at the same time get enough rest for tonight. But this is all part of the game. Like, are you going to be about the game? Are you going to be about your business? It's really up to you. So like, comment down below, you know, if you're having these type of feelings as well, because let's share, let's be open, let's be honest. Like, we're trying to grow our channels here. We're trying to have a different life than, you know, what has been set out for us. And it's going to be hard to create that life. So why not have community? You know, why not share your experience so we can encourage you? Because I want to encourage you guys. I want to encourage you guys to know that you can keep going. I love the comments that I'm already seeing now. You know, I put out that video of, you know, hitting the 1,000 subscribers, and it really means a lot. Every comment that I've gotten so far means so much. And I just want to continue to work on this community of us supporting one another and sharing what we care about on this platform while building our community. So I hope you guys got something out of this message. I hope it helps you to keep pushing and whatever you're trying to do, and don't give up. You may feel burnt out, but it doesn't mean that your dream is invalid. It doesn't mean what you're trying to work on won't still affect X amount of lives. You don't know how many lives you're supposed to affect. And you may let one day or 1 week or 1 month of control. You could not have stopped from happening. It was going to happen regardless. But you allowed that to be the reasoning why you don't push forward, because you need time to figure this thing out. If this is the real deal, if this was really worth. Yes, let me just cut you off there. It's worth it. You're worth it. Like, everything, all the hours, all the journaling, all the late nights, all the videos that you have put up thus far, it's worth it. So don't let 1 week, don't let 1 day, don't let 1 month, don't let it stop what you're trying to do for yourself, because it's not just for you, it's for other people too. There's other people that need to see your face, that need to hear your voice, that need to know your message. And even if it's not on this platform, like, you still matter. Your dream still matters. And you gotta believe that with your whole heart and your mind and your soul when you're going through the trenches, when you're just feeling down and out. Like, you gotta know what you're doing, not what you're trying to do. What you're doing is affecting so many lives, and continue paying it forward. So that's my spiel for today, guys. Check out my latest vlog, please, because it was a doozy. But I'll catch you guys later. Bye.